Bum bum bum. My first question is, what was my favorite food as a kid? And my favorite food as a kid, I think, is still the same as it is today. Tuna salad. Like tuna salad sandwich. Best thing ever. Love one song on your iTunes. Bring out my handy dandy MacBook. I don't know how to do it. Well, let's do a smart Google search because I can't figure it out. That was my camera's way of telling me that I was taking way too effing long to figure out how many times I've listened to my songs on iTunes. So, my number one played song on iTunes is actually My Immortal by Evanescence with 95 plays, with California Girls by Katy Perry coming in at a close second at 83. Question number 3 is, what is your favorite quote? Okay, so my favorite quote according to Facebook is, we're all a little weird, and life is weird. And when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours, we join up with them in mutual weirdness and call it love. Dr. Seuss. Okay. Number 4, my favorite indoor-outdoor activity. Well, I'm constantly dancing around my kitchen and breaking things in everybody's houses in my own house because I can't stop dancing. But my favorite indoor-outdoor activity is probably singing. I'm pretty much singing 24/7 unless I have some other reason why I have to either shut up or if I'm recording a video or something where I'm using my voice to do something else. But essentially, I'm just never quiet, ever. Number 5, a chore you hate. The number one chore that I hate doing the most is shoveling the driveway. Okay, number 6, your favorite form of exercise. My favorite form of exercise is definitely dance. Unless you count talking as an exercise, I don't really know. I'm pretty sure I burn enough calories talking in a day to consider it an exercise. Number 7, the sound you love the most. My favorite song, which is like My Immortal by Evanescence, apparently. I was just about to say the washer and the dryer, because when I was little I used to just sit around listening to the washer and dryer and like make songs up to the sounds. It would be, I am a washer and I like to clean your clothes, and the story goes. Yes, that was really bad. But no, my favorite sound is definitely the sound of a cat purring. Laying your ear on a cat and listening to it purr. Okay, so number 8 is, if you could paint any scenery that you've seen before, what would it be? I'm thinking Cuba. The night sky in Cuba. It's like, girl, a whole new world. Like, new horizons to pursue, let me tell you. I saw 3 shooting stars, like, simultaneously one night. I came out of this little snack bar by the pool, and I look up into the sky, and 3 stars like, meow! So I would paint the night sky in Cuba. Number 9. If you could choose anyone to be your mentor, who could it be? I would have to pick Abby Lee Miller from Dance Moms, because girl is fierce. Her randomly, I think it was about 2 years ago, I was walking through the Eaton Center with my friend Chanel, and I spotted Kendall Vertes and Maddie Ziegler, and I was like, oh my god, that is Abby Lee Miller. Yeah, the reason I would pick Abby is because she's extremely strict, and she produces stars. She's like the wax on, wax off for dance. You know, Karate Kid reference, I don't know. Number 10. If you could witness an event that's happened in the future, present, or past, what would it be? Seeing Marilyn Monroe somewhere, even if it was just once. Seeing myself receive a Tony Award. But yeah, I think I'd probably Marilyn Monroe. Okay, number 11. If you could learn anything, what could it be? Again, another tough one, but it would probably have to be a back handspring or a backflip. I did a backflip once on a trampoline when I was like 12 because I was jumping on the trampoline with a bunch of my friends and all of my friends were doing it and I was like, oh, I should do a backflip too because otherwise I'm not cool. So if I could get over that fear of jumping backwards, that would be awesome. Question number 12. If you could change your name, what would you change it to? My name is actually Jordan Sparks, and that's actually already taken in the performing world by the singer Jordan Sparks. Yeah, no, I don't really think I could change it. I don't like any other names. Number 13. If you could meet anyone, who would it be? And I would say Marilyn Monroe, but that is kind of the same question as number 10. I'm kind of giving you the same answer, but that's okay because I'm still sticking with Marilyn Monroe. Number 14. If you could be any fictional character, who would you be? If I could be any fictional character, maybe Astro Boy? No, I'm totally kidding. Oh my god, I would totally be Ash Ketchum from Pokemon because he has the best life ever. Next question. Number 15. Which celebrity do you get mistaken for? On my old YouTube account growing up, I actually used to get hate mail from little girls telling me how much they hate me for being an imposter of Jordan Sparks and how Jordan Sparks is not a boy and blah 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 blah. And everywhere I go, whenever I have to present my ID, they're like, oh my god, Jordan Sparks, did you know that there was somebody on American Idol that has the exact same name as you? Oh my god, you need to go watch American Idol. Like, it was like 4 seasons ago. Really? Oh my god, you must get that a lot. Yeah, every single day, everywhere I go. I get mistaken for Luke Perry, I think his name is. And I'll put a picture here, or here, or here, somewhere. There's gonna be a picture there. So number 16 is, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a big, fat loser! What is your aspiration in life? I wasn't expecting that question. Good thing I didn't get it. You asked me what I was going to be when I grow up. A million different things that I want to do. I'm an actor, I'm a singer, I'm a dancer, I'm a hairdresser, I've worked in plumbing, I've worked as a cashier, I worked at McDonald's, I've done pretty much everything, but what I want to do is continue performing and entertaining wherever it basically brings me. Record music and sing, and I would love to do comedy and stand-up, I would love to do sketch comedy, I'd love to do music theater, I'd love to be on Broadway, I'd love to be in movies and in TV shows. So number 17, when you have 30 minutes of time, what do you do? Writing a song, or sitting around on my lazy ass, or eating food, because food is good, or dancing around my kitchen, or singing Broadway songs that I've sang 10 million times before. Believe that God lives on a planet called Kolob, I believe. Okay, number 18, what would you name your autobiography? Who made this big mess? Doodaloo? Me? Well then it's only fair that I clean it up. Yeah, so I would name my autobiography, Who Made This Big Mess? After Lunette the Clown from Big Comfy Couch. Number 19. What last experience made you stronger? My father actually just passed away in the end of June. It's just made me reevaluate my life again and think about what I want as a person and what life is really about and what you can get out of life and what you should get out of life and what is the meaning of life and should you waste your life sitting in front of a camera or should you spend your time with real people? Number 20. The best gift you've ever received. Okay, so my favorite gift that I ever got was from a friend of mine named Elise when I was in musical theater college. And she made me a video for my birthday. And essentially, the beginning of the video, she had me, singing around the house. We were roommates at the time, and I didn't even know she was filming me, and I was like, you rat bastard, girl. I actually went around to everybody in my program and had them say, a little blurb about me, and then it was in the video. Definitely the best present ever. So number 21. What do you miss most about your childhood? What I miss most about my childhood was playing stuffed animals with my brother. Between the two of us, had, hundreds of stuffed animals, and each one of them had their own character, and their own family, and their own job, and we would just live in this imaginary world, and it was great. Number 22. When was the last time you were nervous? Okay, so I'm always nervous and get awkward, or like, the last time I was actually nervous was yesterday. I was walking downtown in Toronto, and I walked past this guy that I saw when I was on set for Degrassi. He's actually one of the characters on Degrassi. I saw this guy and I was like, oh my god, I should say hi, I saw this guy at work the other day. And then I'm like, wait, I don't actually know you, I was in the background and you were in the actual movie, or the actual TV show. I will put a picture of who it is right here. Here, or somewhere. But yeah, that's the last time I was nervous. 23. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Just kidding. But pressing snooze and going back to bed, let's be real. Number 24. Your first memory being really excited. Okay, so my first memory being really excited, I was, I think, 2.5 or 3 years old, and I was at the mall. There was this crazy person giving out kittens, and they had a box full of kittens, and they're like, oh, do you want a kitten? And my parents actually were like, yeah, you can actually have a kitten. So I was like, ah, oh my god, I'm getting a cat! And so I looked in this box, and there was this little orange kitten, and I was like, oh my god, I'm going to take you home for the rest of my life, and I'm going to love you, and you're going to be my baby. And so I was like, oh my god, I need to have this little orange kitten. And you're like, sorry, taken. So I got a little black one instead, and because I was super creative as a child, I named him Black. 25. What did you do that got you in trouble too much as a kid? I actually did a million things that got me in trouble as a kid, because I was actually pretty much a really, really bad kid. I have 2 older brothers, and between the 3 of us when we were really little, we got in so much mischief. We were crazy little hooligans. What got me in trouble the most, actually, is not even something that's really bad, but singing. Because I never shut up. And I never did. So, yeah, that is my 25 questions to get to know me. And I hope that you know me a little better now. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe. And give it a thumbs up. And share it with your friends. If you have any other ideas for videos that you would like me to do, or if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Later days! Just kidding, I'm not Tino Tonatini.